Alright, gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 109. Got it. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's not waste any time. I'm only playing for an hour tonight. I've got to work tomorrow. As you can tell, been out in the sun like the past 2 days. Face is just getting cooked. Need to get some sunscreen, man, but... Whew. That new job is... It's kicking my ass, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's kicking my ass getting into the swing of things, but it's a great job, and the more that I get used to it, the more I think I'm gonna be good at it and just get a good workflow with it. But any physical labor job that you're new into is always a little rough at the start as you get into the swing of things, especially when you're out in the sun. And I've been out of it for the past year. I haven't done physical labor in the past year. I was doing school and working part-time, just doing small part-time gigs. So getting back into it is definitely going to take at least a month or two. But one really cool thing, which is also going to be, I'm going to have to probably do some recording ahead of time, and or we're gonna miss some postings, but it is what it is, right? But one really cool thing is I might be going to Florida for conductor school in 7 days already. Usually it takes like 6 months. Usually it's just whenever a class opening is going up, but just so happens that I'm starting right before a class is opening up, so I'll know more in a couple of days if I'm gonna go or not. But if I do this weekend, I'll have off, and I'm gonna try and just do a bunch of pre-recorded episodes of some of our other content to have that ready for posting, but as also WoW, so I can kind of post those out over at least like 5 days. I'll be in Florida for 10 days, so I'm, ideally I can get 10 episodes cranked out over the weekend, but that's a lot. That's 10 hours of gameplay time, and I've also got to work on other content. I've got errands to run this weekend. I got to get some things, so we'll see. But hopefully, I can at least do 5 to 6, and maybe I'll space them out a little more. And if I do go to Florida, I'll probably just post like 2 to 3 times a week, have them planned ahead of time. And if I can't, then we'll just have to miss for a couple days, but it is what it is, right? I just do this as like a fun little passion project while I game. So it's not a job for me or anything like that. I can't. I did pretty consistent posting when I was in between work, as far as just doing part-time stuff and doing school. But now that my day is much busier again, back to 12-hour shifts, physical labor, it's just gonna be, get it when I can kind of thing. But all right, let's head back down south. We're gonna do Scrimshank's survey gear, the Scrimshank Redemption, little Shawshank quest, and let's swing by the East Moon Ruins. There was a ton of Gahz'ridian ornaments over here last night. I could probably pop in and get this real quick. Look over there. Sorry, 1 second, texting a buddy of mine back. Alright, let's get the rest of this Gahz'ridian. Just 4 pieces. That's how it feels out there on a railroad. Working out in this damn heat. It says there's one on that corner. There it is, okay. It's 29, this will be 30. Can I see these nodes? I can. See, I wonder if I can see those nodes without the helmet. And you can, yeah. Alright. Oh shit. That demounted me. Scrimshanks. Discover the fate of Junior Surveyor Scrimshank and bring either him or his survey equipment to Senior Surveyor Zilzibin. Or Zilzibin? It's in a Silithid nest. How lovely. The Hazali. Oh, it's deep in here too. I think we have the rare Haraka, the Ravenous. Yes. Don't tell me it's down in this little nest here. I think it is. Oh no. Hopefully it's on the top out here, but just based on previous experience, I'm assuming, as Alice in Chains once said, it's down in the hole. Mithril down there. Yeah, it's down there. Come on. Throw some new poisons on. I mean, is it? Yeah, it is. It's grayed out. It has to be. Try and grab this mithril real quick. I actually think we want to go in over here. Honestly, I have no clue. I do not like going into a nest full of bugs, though. The Sand Reavers. Now you can get these as mounts in AQ40. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't like this one bit. I don't like this one bit. Maybe we try and just... I don't want to stealth through the whole way, because if things get bad, then... But then again, ideally, we just stealth through as much as we can. I'm gonna go for it. Ugh, look at these big ass bugs. That dusty glowing. I wonder what the lore on these bugs is. Are they just like nest warmers? They're like warming up eggs or something? Okay, easy, easy, big fella, easy. There's more. Oh, there's thorium down there. There's a surveying gear. There's mithril, there's thorium. I'd like to get that thorium. One of the perks of being a rogue, we can just sneak through all of this stuff. Oh god. Oh, no. Don't do that. Better not summon a bunch of bugs or anything. Nice. We get the gear. Let's try and get the thorium and then maybe get that mithril and we'll get the hell out of here. Probably just gonna hearth, if I'm being honest. Go ahead and get it on cooldown. How about you don't do that? Maybe I can get this thorium without alerting this bug too? That'd be pretty sick. Now this guy's coming over here. I might have to jump back and stealth for a minute. Alright, just a little two-piece. As long as that flying bug doesn't come around here, I think we're good. I should definitely put on a slow poison, but it won't really matter because we're getting out of here after this kill, so... Save all my combo points for a kidney here. That way when it runs, just finish it up. 6 silver for some bug wings, not bad. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. It's gonna be tight. I'm ditching. Distracted, just hold. Just hold. Alright, we're out. Whew. Okay. Weatherlight. Hey, we've seen them throughout our playthrough. A couple times.
We may have been suffering a drought, but there's no shortage of meat. Care to browse my goods?
I think they have Zolthrays. No, it's Warmonger, okay. Zolthrays is a little different. Oh, that guy's buying gold. I'm sure of it. Alright, let's turn these quests in. Let's do some smelting, put some stuff up in the bank, and then we'll see where we're going after this. Fizzle Doser. Doser? Well, what news do you have? You look like you've been in quite the fight. Is Scrimshank alive?
He was a good goblin, young Scrimshank. Let's hope that his demise was not in vain by what he was able to record with his surveying equipment.
This guy's supposed to be Morgan Freeman?
It seems as though we have quite the situation on our hands here with these bugs. They're way too cunning for their own good, and the research we've done so far is shaping up to indicate that they might even be under the controlling influence of a third party. If this is the case, then it bodes ill for not only Gahz'ridian, but the whole desert.
The Silithid? The Hazali? Under the influence of a third party?
I'm going to spend some time taking a look at Scrimshank's surveying gear, as well as putting his personal effects in order. I get the sneaking feeling behind my ears that this isn't the last loss we'll be facing against these bugs. I'd like for you to check in with Alchemist Pestlezug to see if he has had a chance to process the insect parts we sent him. If they're ready, bring them to me.
Sure.
In need of some alchemy supplies, are we? Or do you have other business with me?
I've got other business.
Yes, I have the results right here. They are unsettling, to say the least. Our initial suspicion that the bugs are being controlled by an outside force, we believe, is correct. If this is the case, then we are dealing with not only a very powerful unknown force, but also a malignant one. These bugs have been changed to be pure ravagers. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Influenced by an old god, maybe?
Senior Surveyor Fizzledowser needs to see this report immediately. Actually, everyone who can read needs to see this report. We are facing a grave and serious threat to not only Tanaris and Gahz'ridian, but if left unchecked, the entirety of southern Kalimdor. Heck, even quite possible the whole of Azeroth. This thing has given no indication it will subside.
Wow.
Have Fizzledowser make a duplicate of the report for you to distribute freely to your allegiance. Everyone must know about this threat.
So this must be what kind of leads us into Silithid and the Kiraji. Because obviously I've done AQ40. I know Sithun and Old God is at the heart of AQ40. But if you didn't know that, you're trying to figure out what is kind of influencing these bugs. It's got to be Sithun. Well, Junior Surveyor, has old Pestlezug got that report yet? Can I read this? No. It sucks that he's like, everyone should read this, but he gives me a piece of paper that I can't even interact with or read. Yeah, we got it right here.
Thank you for delivering the report, Junior Surveyor Adventurer.
Oh, he will make me a copy.
Here is your pay for your diligent service to the Gahz'ridian Water Company. While I am usually not thrilled about handing out our valuable information carte blanche to those who would otherwise pay good coin for it, I have known Pestlezug for a number of years now. If he recommends letting everyone know about it, then so be it. Give me a moment and I'll make you a copy.
Thank you, sir.
Here's your report. I urge you to take it to someone who might have working knowledge in this kind of thing. I know this troll scholar named Zilzibin Drumlore. He spent a lot of time studying life forms that are unique to the ecology of Azeroth. He's a historian to boot. If you want someone to help figure out what exactly this threat is and how to stop it, give this report to him. We're going to need all the help we can get. Zil lives in a house on the second tier of the Drag in Orgrimmar.
Right. I still can't read it, damn it. And then this quest is for Ungoro, so once we actually move into Ungoro, I'll swing back through Gahz'ridian and pick that up.
If tailoring is your thing, VizClick will most definitely have your supplies. Take a look.
No thanks, VizClick. Let's go ahead and smelt this stuff down, get the iron. I'm gonna buy a few more extra Noggin Fogger and see if we can become a undead on top of our undead form, just to goof off a bit. Noggin Fogger is nice though, even if you are undead. It's a different model, so you'll look different, but it's more so for the slow fall is what's so nice about it. Bam 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 boom boom boom. Let's make some blasting powder. And even our daggers are pretty good. These are solid daggers. They're a little quick as far as the skiv for the main hand. Well, I mean 1.9 is not too fast for a dagger. I feel like that's fine. 1.6. It's pretty quick for an offhand. Well, maybe not. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who do I turn the Gahz'ridian into? Oh, that's right, Marvin. Okay. Alright, let's put this stuff up.
Living out here in
Marin?
the desert is rough. I get so thirsty standing outside in this heat.
First try, baby. Let's go. So this is the model that you get for the undead transformation with Noggin Fogger Elixir. We're gonna put this up just to keep it. Glad I could help. Just gonna get rid of that.
Living out here in the desert is rough. I get so thirsty.
Get rid of that
standing
silk.
outside in this heat.
Marin, I get it, brother. I'm out in the heat all day long now, too. One really good thing that I'm excited to get is the thermotastic egg timer from Rescue OOX17. This is another item we're going to keep in the bank as just like a little token, a memento of our adventures. It's perfect for us too because we're an engineer, so it's just like if I ever wanted to do some role playing at 60 while we're in town and I could just pretend to be a expert engineer, that's just the perfect offhand item. We also have, as we've seen many a times, but our engineer's hammer. This with this in the offhand. It's a nice little concoction. I also have the torque wrench for the offhand, which is nice. The night glow concoction for all of our poison making needs. Sword of hammer fall. The windstorm hammer, both main hands, but this we got from a long quest chain to learn the history about Stromgard Keep, and then the windstorm hammer we got for our long quest of the Test of Lore, and then obviously the Master Hunter rifle we got this for a long chain becoming the Master Hunter in Stranglethorn.
I know. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere.
Are you having any trouble? You can find Gahz'ridian just about anywhere in Teneris Bale, so keep looking.
Perfect! These ornaments are perfect for my studies. Thanks so much for the help, adventurer. Oh, can I get my helmet back?
Yeah, I guess. It's the only thing he had. 2.5 gold though, it's nice. Alright, I mean for the most part we're basically done with Teneris. I want to swing down here real quick, explore this area. Maybe I could pop past the Elite Dragon and discover the Caverns of Time real quick too. And that way Teneris fully explored. Completely done, if I'm being honest, other than the quest that's going to lead us into Ungoro, but we'll save that for when we start Ungoro, which will probably be the weekend, this coming weekend. Like I said, I'm going to try and crank out a bunch of episodes this weekend, so probably stagger them out over different times of the day, but after this, what kind of time we have left? 30 minutes still? We'll probably head back to Orgrimmar. I'll turn in this quest to Zilzibin, and then I think I'm going to start making my way back to Stranglethorn. We're not going to do the elite quests here just yet, but Oculus isn't a rare spawn. He's just a regular elite that controls the area, the grounds. So I'm not going to try and take him on. I don't think he has anything loot-wise that's worth killing him for. And it's just too much hassle for no reason. Plus my brain's a little fried tonight after being out in the heat all day long. I can tell because I'm like fucking up basic sentences and processes of thought that I'm having. Just a little tired, but yeah, probably have another like 35 minutes or so. So we'll swing back by Orgrimmar, turn this quest into Zilzibin, fly down to Ratchet, take the boat back to Booty Bay, turn this quest into Oglethorp, and then I think I'm going to head up to Kargath and get ready to swing into Searing Gorge. That seems like the next zone that we're going to do. I think we're just going to try and get to Searing Gorge and figure out where the main base camp is there tonight. I don't think we're going to really start anything. Seems like this is the main base camp. Because I'm assuming by the time that we get there, it's going to be about 20-30 minutes of travel. Amgorn the Lost. These are troll ruins. I wonder what the ogres are doing around here. Oh shit. About to run right into a mage. I can take them on, I just don't want to. They have slow bloodlust fireball. I'd rather just pop in here, discover this area, and then head back to Gadget Sand, fly out of here. We can basically cross Daenerys off the list as well. South Moon Ruins. There's also an area over here to explore real quick. Or Gahz'ridian. Valley of the Watchers. Dune Smasher. Oldham. I don't really know anything about Oldham and what this is, what this zone's supposed to be. This is supposed to be the area that leads you into Oldham, which comes later in Cataclysm, right? I think? I have no idea what this is. Is this like a Raging Dune Smasher? Is this like the original area that they were planning for like the old gods or something? Like Ulduar before it was Ulduar? I have no idea. I need to Honestly, I'm going to do some research while we run back. What was the point of Oldham in Classic WoW? Oldham was not a playable zone. It was a concept hinted at the gates of Oldham in Teneris, which served as a mysterious entrance to a zone that was eventually added in the Cataclysm expansion, which is, yep, what I thought. It served as a visual cue, adding mystery, teasing future content, environmental storytelling, of course. Just added more mystery to the world. Oldham was set up as another major Titan facility, not unlike Uldaman or Ulduar in Wrath. Interesting. So it's a Titan structure, like Ulduar, where the Titans were, well, a Titan was locked. And an old god. Yogg-Saron. Have all the old gods been discovered at this point in WoW's history? I know Sithun in AQ40, Yogg-Saron in Ulduar. I'm pretty sure not the underwater one, but the hang on. Oh, there's quite a few actually. More than, yeah, so Yasarj? I can't remember, but I don't know how to say it, but I remember hunting that one in Mists of Pandaria. It's an open world boss. N'Zoth is who I was thinking of. Is N'Zoth in the game? I think he was after I stopped playing retail, but I think they finally added N'Zoth. Gahun was another one that I don't remember ever doing or being in the game, but at this point it looks like there's screenshots of him in game, so I'm assuming Gahun has been like some kind of raid boss or something. That's actually really cool. I'm looking at a map people have made of the locations of all the old gods. The north point of it's like a star, and the north point is Ulduar. Then to the far bottom right, Stranglethorn, Karazhan, Duskwood. There's one there apparently. Encourage, obviously Sithun. The Master's Enclave, a dead god, and then Tearsfall Glades. And it makes a like 5-pointed pentagram. I remember hunting Yasaraj for the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, I think is what the name of that mount was, but never got it, unfortunately. It's extremely rare and sells for 1 billion gold on the black market auction house, but yeah, I haven't really played Classic in a not Classic, retail in a very long time. Yeah, it looks like there's photos in-game of Gahun, so just this massive, like, worm creature. What raid was Gahun in? I'm sure that'll... Old Year. Battle for Azeroth, I didn't really play that one. That makes sense. And by that I mean it makes sense why I wouldn't have known if he was in the game or not, because, yeah.
Welcome to Tenaris, adventurer.
By that
How
point,
can I
I'd
be
kind
of
of
service
checked
to you
out.
today? You don't look like a blacksmith to me, but I know how looks can be deceiving.
Where would you like to fly to?
Alright, Bullcrack, take me to Orgrimmar. I'm gonna pause the video while we fly, just because save some time. It's a bit of a lengthy flight, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, gamers, just touched down. New York City. Nah, I can't. That's just the worst one to make every time. Let's go ahead and talk to Zilzibin, Drumlore. Then we're catching a boat. Or no, sorry, Wyvern back to Ratchet so we can take the boat to Booty Bay. And then catching another Zeppelin. We got a red eye on the Zeppelin to Kargath? Khadgar? I almost said Khadgar. My brain is cooked today. God. Zilzibin, we know you.
These are dangerous times, person. An ancient
Dangerous.
evil is rising, and it cares not if you're Horde or Alliance.
Rise of the Silithid. I'm sorry, I don't know you. Wait, we've literally done things together, brother. But from the looks of things, you have at least heard something of me. Now, what can I help you with? Do you have something for me?
This report. I've dealt with these beasts before. Fizzledowser was wise to send this and you to me. These creatures will consume the Tenaris desert rapidly. They are nothing short of one of the greatest menaces we all will ever face. Familiarize yourself with this name, adventurer. Silithid.
The
The
Silithid.
insects mentioned here are the Silithid, and they are the tools of one of the greatest threats that both the Horde and Alliance face. If only we were smart enough to see that before.
Alright. That's it for now. That's another quest for Ungoro when we start it. That's for Ashara when we start it. Seek out High Executor Darrington. His base camp is located in the Bulwark, east of Tearsfall Glades. That's for the Argent Dawn / Eastern Plaguelands, Western Plaguelands? No, Western Plaguelands, Eastern Plaguelands, right. We'll hold off on that one too. I'm trying to thin out the quest log a little bit. We're almost level 53, that's exciting. About 5 bars.
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a wind rider.
Alright, down to Ratchet. I'm going to pause again while we fly, and then I'll resume when we get there. We'll just, stay live as we catch the boat, and then from Booty Bay, finish up our business there, and then to Kargath. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, just made it to Ratchet. Can we catch the boat? Quick. It's here. Hurry. Hold that boat. Hold the boat! Yes. Just caught it. Holy. Alright, let's have a seat. Enjoy the ride. Man, good timing there. Whew. Need to plug my phone up. I'm on 4% battery. Jesus. Alright. I think once we get to Searing Gorge, like I said, we're just going to call it there. It should be about 20 minutes to get ourselves over there. And even if we're a little short, I might just take the quests and get the story on who wants what, who is who, that kind of thing. Because if I'm being honest, it's getting late and I am tired. I should have started earlier, but I was talking to my friends. And I didn't get home until about 7 o'clock tonight, so got home, took a shower, made some food, just relaxed for a little bit and then jumped on Discord to chat with some of my IRL friends for about 30 minutes, kind of catch back up, let them know how the job's going, that kind of thing. And then shortly after I started recording, but it's already 11. Now, thankfully I don't have to be up until, I don't have to work tomorrow until 10, but I'm tired, ready to jump in bed. Alright, we know Oglethorp is, I believe, in this hut right here. Let's go ahead and just pop the turbos. Get them on cooldown. Oglethorp.
Well, if it isn't adventurer, it's good to see you again. I cannot express my gratitude enough at the help that you've given me and my invention work to date. What can I do for you today?
We helped you with another one, brother.
Oh, you're the great savior of UX17TN.
UX.
I cannot even begin to express my thanks for your assistance. My homing robot series needs more developing, but your recovery has saved me countless hours of rebuilding time, as well as many gold pieces in rebinding costs. Please, take your choice of any of these items I have. Hopefully you will make good use of one of them. Thank you again for your generous assistance. My robots and I are in your debt.
Yeah, it's not a problem. We could have Optomatic Deflector. Increases your chance to block against attacks with a shield by 2%. This is pretty nice if I was a warrior or a paladin, but we have to go with the egg timer as an engineer. Let's pop that in the bank. Father Duncan was targeting me and he didn't even buff me? That's crazy, bro. He's a priest. Yo. Tell you what, let's reorganize this a little bit. There we go. Wait. Let's pick up another.
Interesting.
Flip those around. He's still targeting me. Just because his name is Father Duncan, I've got to try this. Might I receive thine blessing? Come on. Father, I know I have sinned, but please. The world is harsh. Fine then. Shunned by the church once again. That's crazy. Gave that dude some primo roleplay. I think he's AFK, if I'm being honest, but it's crazy you would target me and then go AFK. What the fuck's that all about, Duncan? Probably not even a real priest.
How may I be of service?
Alright, we're going to Kargath. I'm going to let this flight path just play out organically and we can enjoy the ride. Because I'm trying to get to an hour. And if I keep pausing it, I mean shit. Touchdown in California, New York City, Wisconsin. All right. Lake Nazferidi. We fished up a crazy ring in this lake one time, I remember. I don't think we're using it anymore. Obviously, we have great rings. This one we found in a chest. I don't think I'll ever replace this ring. I think we'll have this until 60. And then this one came from a elite quest, I think? Band of Allegiance. Where did we get this one? Let me see. Band of Allegiance. Classic. Service to the Horde, that's right. What did we even have to do for this quest, though? It's a long chain, that's right. This is a step in a long chain quest, ending with appropriate quest rewards for melee or casters, the Lost Report, the Severed Head, that's right. So this was from Dustwallow Marsh, I'm remembering now. That was a good quest. Trying to take on 2 birds with 1 stone real quick. Can we get my giant? Alright. Trying to go ahead and get the thumbnail created for this episode. Yeah, we use AI for thumbnails. I know a lot of people are sensitive about that topic. They don't like AI art. Listen, when you want to do all of my thumbnail work for free, then we'll stop using AI art. But for now, again, this is just like a little hobby, passion project of mine, something to do in between work and other things, so why are they so small? I mean, that's pretty good. Let's use this one. I think we're just about to get to Kargath too, which is perfect. All right. I'm pretty sure to get to the Searing Gorge, I need to... Do we need to go all the way down? Or is that going to take me into the Burning Steppes? Like, is this going to... It says Searing Gorge. Okay. We have to go past Dust Belch Grotto. I know there's also a ridge over here. Can this just get me in? It can, right? It looks good. Schleppnar, what kind of name? Alright, mobs are about level 45, probably going all the way up to like 55 in this zone, I'd imagine. Some war golems, some dark iron dwarves. We know their story. Wooden outhouse caught. The magma elementals, level 47, not too bad. Let's just stick to the path for now. Sea of Cinders. That's actually a really cool name. Now, I remember flying through this zone and seeing some very large, high-level elite rare mobs just kind of patrolling near this area, I think. So let's also be careful with that. I don't really want to pass through this area. Graw Cornerstone and Raise. Flame of the Searing Gorge. What do we have here? Mithril? Let's go ahead and grab that. There's probably going to be a lot of ore in this area. Little 4-piece, and we got a good bit of solid stone out of that. That's nice. Soul's Rogue. This looks like a path, but there's spiders all over it. Okay, it's not a path. There we go. Dude. He's mogging on us. Look at this guy. Fucking sick. Thorium Point. Okay, we're gonna take the Key to Freedom, all these level 49 quests, and then the 48 quests. Just start with that. Oh, the Thorium Brotherhood. These guys look sick. So Dark Iron Dwarves, but easy, easy. Let's grab the flight path. Grisha.
As long as those dwarves stay over there, we'll have no trouble. Where are you heading, adventurer?
I like Grisha. Overseer Oil Fist. What a name. We're gonna run up there and look at that guy in just a second, but okay. What did we want to pick up first? Oh, the Key to Freedom. Dark Iron Taskmaster. Lane, I don't want any trouble. Just looking for an NPC. I don't think they're over here. So that's just a general Dark Iron mob, okay. Then we should pick up the level 48 quests from the Wanted poster. Wanted, Missing, Lost, and Found. Let's start with Job Opportunity and Stolen. Job Opportunity, Culling the competition, excuse me. Taskmaster Scrange is looking for a few good men and women to help cull the competition in the Searing Gorge. If you are interested in the position, venture out into the Searing Gorge and slaughter every Dark Iron Taskmaster and slaver you see. Return to Taskmaster Scrange when your clothes are bloody enough. You'll know when they're bloody enough, so don't ask. 2 gold. We'll do Stolen as well. The following items have been stolen. 1 Dark Iron 2-year, 1 Lookout Spyglass. A reward is being offered to individuals who find and return these pilfered items. The Thorium Brotherhood is certain that these items were stolen by unscrupulous and jealous Dark Iron Dwarves that inhabit the Searing Gorge. The Spyglass in question was an excellent tool for the lookouts, and the 2-year was an irreplaceable smithing tool. Should you find the missing items, return them to Scrange. Get some plate pants or some cloth gloves that restore 4 mana per 5, which is nice, but we'll definitely take the pants, as well as 1 gold, 40 silver. And then Wanted, Overseer Maltorius, by order O is Eminence. Overseer Oil Fist, the rogue Thorium Brotherhood's agent and newly hired commander. I think it's just trying to say Udda, kind of like that. Udda Dark Iron Slag Pit crew. Udda Cauldron Overseer Maltorius is to be killed and his head brung back as proof of the deed. I don't know why I go to my troll Jamaican accent there, but Sea Lookout Captain Lolo Longstriker for the reward of this bounty. Get a really nice chest. Holy shit. That is a really nice chest, but I don't know how difficult this quest is going to be, so let's talk to Hansel.
Here there. When Lolo doesn't want to spill any of his precious ale or get his little dress dirty, I'm called in. Yep! Old Hansel is the dwarf they use to mete out a little bit of justice and a whole lot of pain.
Yeah, so kind of what he said, but Fiery Menace.
Wouldn't you know it? Every time old Hansel wants to take a moment to relax and reflect upon his life, the powers that be give him another job. Me gots to think, come on.
Wouldn't you know it?
What I be saying, come on. So these here greater lava spiders are causing a ruckus of some sort. Oil Fist says they shoot fire out there. Yeah, well, anyway, such things upset the children. Guess we gots to kill 'em. Rather, you gots to kill 'em.
Right. Incendisaurs, whatever sores, is more like it.
Bunions, lad! Me bunions got bunions! How am I supposed to do any sort of killing with me feet in such disarray? That's why you're gonna help. Scrange and Burning ain't tasked me to kill these things, so they can send some expeditionary teams down into the slag pit lava pools to do some exploring. Supposedly some incendosaurs or some such nonsense down there causing all kinds of problems. Now move along and don't come back till the incendosaur population be extinct.
You get a trinket called the Loofah, removes 1 bleed effect, 3-minute cooldown. That's actually pretty nice. And then Curse These Fat Fingers.
Unfortunately, I can't dish out the beats like I used to, due to this here fat finger problem. You see, the climate out here combined with the lack of air pressure makes me fingers expand. They're like gigantic Thelsamar blood sausages, they are. You're gonna have to carry out me orders of business and what have ye. First on me agenda, pounding the living daylights out of the heavy war golems of the gorge. Get cracking.
So 20 war golems will get some plate gloves. Those are really nice if I was a warrior or a paladin. And then let's talk to, actually, I think, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and pick it up. What the flux?
Burninate's the name, smithing's my game, and, I sell a little food and water on the side. Care for some meat?
What the flux
When that
first?
bastard Maltorius left our clan, he left with something more valuable than a pristine arcane crystal. Our recipe for fiery flux. I'd bet anything that the recipe was part of the deal in his new promotion amongst the Dark Irons. I want you to get our secret plans back, adventurer. I'm sure they're somewhere near Maltorius, deep inside the slag pit.
Somewhere in the slag pit of the cauldron, you will find the secret plans, fiery flux, that Overseer Maltorius stole. Find those plans and return them to Master Smith Burninate. Okay. What do you have to sell? I mean, he was being honest. Food, some throwing daggers and axes, some food. And then everything else is going to be a quest that we find actually out on Dark Iron Taskmasters. Let's run up here real quick. We'll see the new Commander-in-Chief, Oil Fist. This guy looks badass. Now that's a warrior. Chest out too. Alright. There's no inn here, so we're going to have to catch a flight back to Kargath. I'll probably just set my hearth there.
As long as those dwarves stay over there, we'll have no trouble. Where are you heading, adventurer?
I'm already gone, Grisha. Yada-da-da. Next level, we finally get the final point and sword spec. That's really nice. Then the rest of our points, we're just gonna go straight to subtlety. Master of Deception, Elusiveness. That looks like ore, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. Thankfully, this is a really quick flight between Thorium Point and Kargath. I wish you would just go left here, but you do a full loop around. It's crazy. Apophrian's Rest. Iron. Not happening tonight, brother. I'm ready to log off. Mithril. Ah. That one hurts a little more, but still not happening. Alright, we have a spot up here that we'd like to rest at. I'm going to make my hearth here as well, though.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
I like to pretend that we lean up against this shield here, so get a little rest like that, even though my head clips through. Alright guys, we're going to call it here for tonight. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow night. And yeah, peace and love, and God bless gamers.